Hey guys, how's it going? I'm gonna do a quick video on are you eating too much protein or is it possible to eat too much protein? I'm chilling with the basketball, just finished up getting my shots in for the day, which is gonna be my cardio. Right now is about 5 in the morning and I'm in Modesto. I'm actually hanging out here for the weekend with my family and we're just enjoying our time together. So too much protein. I am firmly on the side of higher protein as far as keto and carnivore diets go. I'm a huge fan of higher protein, and let me tell you why. So for one, it's gonna increase satiety a lot, which means that you are going to be eating less naturally. It's gonna make it easier for you to eat less because you're gonna be very satiated on protein. Now, I'm not saying, lean chicken breast and tuna. If you do that, that's so low in fat that you would have to eat absurd quantities of that to get any feeling of satiety. So that's not what I'm saying. But if you're eating protein with a moderate amount of fat, so it's just lean-ish. I'm talking about, ground beef where you sort of drain the fat after cooking it, or steaks where you slice off the fat. So those kind of things where it's moderate fat. You eat that to satiety and you're gonna be satiated on far fewer calories than if you were eating a lower protein approach where you have to eat tons of energy to compensate for your body looking for protein and nutrients and trying to find those things. So I really, really like higher protein. The second thing I would say is that protein also has a high thermic effect. So when you're eating it, it's already 4 calories per gram, but when you eat it, you're maybe absorbing about 3 because your body actually, it takes energy for it to digest. It takes energy for your body to digest protein. So you're not getting every single one of those calories. Now, the next thing is that people say, protein is a building block. It's not really meant to be an energy source. It's a poor energy source. It's more of a building block. Exactly. I agree. It is a poor energy source, and that's why it's so fantastic for fat loss, because it's difficult for the body to turn protein into energy. It uses what it needs for recovery, and then through gluconeogenesis, it might create some extra muscle glycogen that you might need to refill. And then after that, what does it do with the rest of the protein? Well, it deaminates those carbon skeletons. So what does that mean? Well, it oxidizes them. You burn through the extra protein, so you burn it for energy. But to burn protein for energy, you have to be eating pretty high amounts. You're not gonna be getting this with just a moderate amount of protein. You have to be eating very, very high absolute amounts of protein to start burning through that for energy. So I think protein is the magical macronutrient. Whenever you're eating animal protein, it's gonna come packaged with B vitamins. You're gonna be getting maybe some heme iron. You're gonna be getting some micronutrients. You might be getting some omega-3s if you're doing seafood. You're gonna be getting a lot of great nutrients, vitamins A, D, K2, things like that. So I just like the entire package with that. Now, some people in the community are starting to say, well, you might want to do a little bit lower protein because IGF-1 and mTOR, which are these anabolic signals in the body that grow things indiscriminately. So they grow muscle cells, well, they also grow cancerous cells. So don't you want to keep those low? And the thing is, no, you don't want to keep them low, you want to keep them pulsatile. So, you go through a period of fasting where all of those hormones come down, and then you eat and a high protein meal and they spike right back up. And that's the way you want to do it because then you're also going to get the anabolic signal to your muscles. And you really don't want to be compromising on muscle growth. If there's one thing we know, it's that muscle mass, lean mass, is very correlated with longevity. It's also correlated with just health overall. So it's very important to maintain lean mass and to bring your fat mass down. Now, whenever we've checked out what is the best ad lib satiety diet? What diet are you gonna get the most full on? It's a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet. All the studies show that you're gonna get the most full on the fewest calories following a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet. So that's a strategy that I follow, guys. I hope you found this video valuable. If you did, please leave a comment and I will see you guys later.